Hello everyone, welcome back to the review of Unit 1, Beach Burnout. Now, to give you a quick summary of what I talked about earlier was a Yugoslavian man that had been kind of living off grid in Australia around these beaches and areas in a wealthy suburb of Avalon there in Australia. Live off the grid.
Live off the grid.
Now, his name I mentioned earlier was Darko Desic. I hope I'm saying that correctly. The reason he was living, on the beach for so long and being a handyman, doing a lot of, repairs and things for a lot of the, people in this suburb was he only served a year into his prison sentence for a charge of growing cannabis back in 1992. Handyman.
Handyman.
And you might be asking yourself, why did he, escape or only serve 1 year? Was he got a hold of some tools, found a way to break out, and was on the run since that period. Get a hold of something.
Get a hold of something.
And the reason he was on the run was he was originally from Yugoslavia, there in the nation, without any visa or any, legality to stay in the country. And he was worried being sent back to Yugoslavia during a period of civil war. He did not want to serve in the military during that time. And obviously, fast forward over 30 years, Yugoslavia, it's been divided up to other nations, there's peace in the area. But with the pandemic hitting recently, all the work for being a handyman dried up. He couldn't go to people's homes, do a lot of things, and he became homeless. And being much older, staying on a beach was very hard for a man in his 60s. And so he turned himself into the police. And while the courts are saying he should serve the remaining time of his prison sentence, the residents who called this man Doogie, or Dougie, I'm not sure, depending on the region, they are calling for leniency because he became a member of their community and was very helpful. And now that his nation is no longer there, he should have some sort of, residency or stay in that part of Australia. But we have to wait to see what the results of this is because the case is ongoing. Leniency.
Leniency.
But I kind of want to ask you about the eastern part of Europe and Yugoslavia. What areas or countries are popular for tourism? Do you know anything about that area?
I don't know a lot about the area. I think that Western Europe is definitely more famous, Paris, Germany, etc., for tourism. But I do have a friend from high school who moved to Slovenia after university and posts on social media a lot about the country and his experiences there. He's married with children. So it sounds like a beautiful country, lots of mountains, and they also actually have beaches in Slovenia. So you can go to the mountains in the afternoon and then head down to the beach for a swim.
Oh, nice. That sounds very lovely, kind of that very picturesque European around the Mediterranean, I'm assuming. I don't know that area of geography too well. I know there's a few seas in the big Mediterranean.
Yeah.
That's all I know, really, other than the previous president's wife, or U.S. president, I should say, Melania. President. She's from Slovenia as well.
Right, yes.
So a connection there. But other than that, I don't know a lot of the area, other than the whole Czechia area, the Czech Republic, as we say in America. It's very beautiful landscapes, and I know there's ancient castles and things. So it's very popular for tourism.
I think places like Croatia and Serbia have lots of beautiful villages and towns and architecture, I believe.
Right. So, all right. Well, that's it for the review of Unit 1, and hope to see you on the next one.